Welcome back, y'all. Here we are as the Confederacy, of course. We've done our best to get some supply into our wonderful army led by Jack Dalton. By the way, I got to Brigadier General rank, which is pretty great. And now, guys, we got to select a new battle. Now, we're definitely not going straight for Shiloh. We've got the Stay Alert battle. General Johnston established his base at Corinth, Mississippi in order to reorganize our western forces. We soon expect Yankee offensives at Tennessee, and we have to be ready. I think this would be a great battle. Of course, a battle in the South. A victory would bring us quite a nice chunk of change, but ambush convoy seems a little easier. I'm actually going to go straight for Corinth. This might be a mistake, but let's see what happens, and wish us luck, boys. Alright, guys, so here we go. We were supposed to have 10 brigades. We've got 7 brigades to fight this battle. I hope that's going to be enough. It might not. The required corps, obviously, is 10, but we're going to see if we can't do something here to stop the enemy from taking our supply points. So our army has established a base in Corinth, Mississippi, and sorry, I said Corinth, Tennessee, shame on me, major railroad junction and strategic position for the transportation of troops and supplies. Your post is at the northeast of Corinth at this vital point of our supply line. Our pickets have spotted Yankee cavalry movements a couple miles to the north and west of our position. We have to prepare for a potential attack. So, guys, it looks like it's going to be a very defensive battle. Reinforcements have already been dispatched from Corinth, and they're on their way to assist if needed. But I'm guessing initially we're just starting off with our base army. Stay alert, General. We cannot afford a broken link in the supply chain. Understood. This is kind of all we have to work with right now, which is not bad. All these guys are at 1,500, and eventually we'll increase the skill also of our general to bring that to maybe increase the actual amount of men in this army. For now, this is all we can do, all we can field, and I'll accept it. So I'm going to put Siegfried up here, put Archer right there in the woods, put Kemper over here, and let's start the battle. Okay, guys, so I guess this is it. We've got to hold this area. It is dark, or it's getting dark, of course, so we're going to be fighting this battle at dawn, and even the territory here looks like the South. I really like the way they put it together. Certainly looks like a place where a lot of blood can and will be spilled. All right, look at this, guys. We got POW. We've got enemy cavalry actually approaching. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is how I should have set my men up. I hope it's not too late to move some of these guys in here. We'll put Jackson right there, and we'll put our other guy, Kemper, over here. Just basically set up a defensive line to try and stop any of the incoming enemy attacks. Got a nice fence here to defend from, but I'm not sure it's going to make a huge difference. Alright, some major enemy cavalry brigades. We have spotted them, and I do hope we can start firing. I also hope that this fence is going to provide us some pretty decent cover. Get in position, boys. Wait for those Yanks. It looks like we got a few guys. It might just be cavalry for now. Jackson and Carmichael. They're scouting our position, probably reporting back to their men. Alright, we've got a nice little defensive area here. And I wonder if the enemy can break through. Also, we've got to keep in mind Siegfried doing so well in these battles, although he's been wounded twice. We've gotten Siegfried shot 2 times in our campaign, and he's still alive. Our reinforcements are here. Excellent, guys. So this is another Siegfried? Wait a minute. I'm confused. We're going to move him up here. It's not too crazy because a lot of the Civil War generals had guys that essentially their names, like for instance, Bernie. There was a Bernie for the Union and a Bernie for the Confederates. So I'm sure that there are more than one Siegfried for the Confederates isn't the end of the world. But just 500, just skirmishers, that's our resupply. Come on, guys. All right, there we go. We got some more artillery. That's good. I'm going to move the arty up, and I'm actually going to keep these skirmishers over here just in case that cavalry unit decides that they want to try and capture our arty. Union infantry approaching from the northwest. Oh boy, we better get ready. I could move Archer out of this position, get into the woods, and start opening fire at the Union infantry. It's probably actually not a bad idea at all. Let's do that. I want to hit them before they hit the wood line so that we can do max damage, basically. Of course, if we start getting attacked this way, it's going to be a real pain. Alright, Siegfried, come on. Move, boys, move. Don't have all day. Here we go. And I might fall back if it gets too hairy here. And it could get pretty hairy pretty quickly. They've got some more men on the way. If they charged us right now, I'm pretty sure that they would succeed in that charge. And this brigade is led by Arthur, so this is led by one of our generals. We don't want to lose this, but I do want to get these skirmishers over here in these woods to start firing at the enemy. Keep firing, Archer. We might just fall back and let them come on forward through the rail junction. But the morale is still pretty good. Oh, shit! What I was worried about. Fall back. Yep, I was worried about that. They're immediately going to start moving up. Siegfried, as a matter of fact, I could have him turn this way as well, but I think I'm going to be a little careful, and we'll just put Archer right here. Hopefully he can still hold the line, but now that the enemy is in the woods, it's going to be a little more challenging. Fire, Siegfried! Don't let those damn cavalry get close to us. But fire, skirmishers. Alright, Archer's getting hit pretty damn hard. Really wish we had those cavalry here. We could definitely use some cavalry. Alright, more enemy infantry spotted. So they all seem to be coming from the northwest there. And it looks like even Siegfried is managing to fire. I didn't think he was going to be able to. Let's get Grover in here as well. And I might even bring Jackson out from the east. I don't think he's doing anything right there. So I'm going to put Jackson over here on the line. It looks like those damn cavalry are just basically trying to annoy us, trying to keep our focus away from the rest of the men. And actually, we've already got some skirmishers approaching. I'm going to see if we can open fire on them. And, of course, Archer's falling back. Totally expected that. I think all we can do now is sort of form a sort of ring and hope that we can keep the enemy at bay. Hit those skirmishers, Jackson. Y'all want to fight at distance, huh? Well, we'll shoot you then. Alright, very nice. See, Archer's trying to get his morale back up, but it ain't happening, at least not easily. I really want to open fire on the units that we can see over here, and specifically the enemy infantry units. They're going to be the biggest challenge, so I'm going to change our trajectory of our cannons that way, and I'm going to move Archer up here. I really should have kept some guys in the woods, but we didn't know which way they were going to be attacking from. Come on, Jackson. Oof. One shot at the rear. I can handle one. Come on, boys. Hold the line. Alright, let's hit Turtle. And I'll get Siegfried to fire on him as well. Just try to basically overwhelm Turtle with some shots. And look at that. We do have, I'm such a fool, we do have cavalry unit. Another Siegfried, apparently. And we could send him south to take out those skirmishers. In fact, I might do that. Because I know we can wipe these skirmishers out pretty quickly. Alright, Archer had to pull back, of course. The rest of our guys are still holding strong, but those Union guys are getting very close. Could charge the enemy cavalry, but I'd rather keep these guys fairly close together right now. And remember, our whole goal here is to hold the enemy back. Fire on MacArthur. We'll have Siegfried fire on him as well. Get a nice little volley with those pistols. That pistol can kill just as easily as anything else. And we'll also get this Siegfried to also open fire the skirmisher unit and just try to decimate MacArthur. Once they get out of the woods and come into this open territory like this, we're crazy if we don't do some damage. And there we go. We're going to charge a Siegfried. I was so close, I figured why the hell not. And let's see if we can wipe MacArthur out. Come on. Oh boy. Oh no. Not good. Now we did manage to make MacArthur run. We routed him, but Siegfried also was routed here. So he's going to be pulling back. Let's open fire on Hare. Jackson, and where's that damn skirmisher unit? Come on, Siegfried. How many Siegfrieds do we have? Battle of the roaming Siegfrieds. Alright, come on, Jackson. Shit, he's taking way too many hits for this to be effective. I do want to put them in... I'm going to try to put them in this location, but it's definitely risky. Okay, we got Archer over here. And let's get... Alright, Siegfried is still running. Don't run off the battle, Siegfried. Don't run off the battle. There we go. I'm going to move him here and see if we can't flank this skirmisher unit. And sure enough, yeah, as soon as we get Jackson up there in the north, he gets wiped out. Kind of makes sense. Come on, boys. I hope that even from this position, Archer can fire. I do think he can, because these guys are also firing over there at the enemy line. Damn it! They made Siegfried run with just one volley. So we're definitely at the mercy of the enemy skirmishers in this battle. Keep firing, boys. Jack Dalton, keep this line together. Move the supplies a little bit closer here. I don't want to lose the supplies to the enemy. But it looks like they can't move out of this area, which does make sense. Alright, Jackson, we need you back, man. Also, guys, always remember, share these videos, comment, subscribe, etc. It all helps. It really does. It gets us more and more views. This has by far been our best month yet, so I'm really excited when you guys share the videos, when you guys put them on Twitter, etc. Haven't really been on Twitter recently, but I'm going to try to get back on very, very soon so I can share all the videos you guys have been sharing, and I think, hopefully, that's going to bring us even more subscribers. We're at 7,000 now, which is absolutely great, and probably climbing by the day. Here we go. I'd love to take some skirmishers prisoner. Bring Jackson forward. Come on, boys. Hold the line. Hold the line, damn it. Come on. Cavalry. Fight is continuing. Definitely looks like the skirmishers are taking off, but it looks like our boys are taking off too. It's a very quick fight, and then as soon as they get basically tired, they get the hell out of there. Although we did cut down their numbers pretty significantly. I am happy about that. And look at that. We got MacArthur moving in. We definitely want to hit MacArthur with Jackson. Oh, just lost a damn cannon. Come on, fire at MacArthur. About to fire. Canister shot. Let him have it, boys. Any day now. Any day now. Grover, why aren't you shooting? I don't know what's up with Grover. There we go. Finally. It took him way too long. And I'm going to put Jackson in this position. At this point, guys, it's just holding the line in total desperation. You can see they've absolutely bombarded this area. A lot of dead rebels, excuse me, here. We've lost a lot of men just on this line. So fence or no fence, not particularly helpful in this situation. I'd love to have Siegfried follow up on MacArthur, but probably not the greatest idea. Although if we're flanking an enemy unit, maybe that gives us a bonus on the charge. Let's try. Charge! Oh, they're gonna... Oh no, they found us way too soon. Here we go, guys. We're gonna go ahead charging into MacArthur's unit. Definitely trying to do as much damage as possible. And it looks like they went right past MacArthur and went to the skirmishers. Enemy's probably gonna send some reinforcements. And look at that. Hare is trying to break through our lines, but we managed to rout Hare as well. Come on, Siegfried, get back to the battle. Good work, Jackson. Alright, so they're gonna pull back. We got another Union charge. And the Union is desperate to break through. Obviously, if they take this supply depot, it costs our army very, very seriously. We need all the supplies we can get. Send them back, boys. Jackson is in trouble. Siegfried, open fire. Captain Brad Grover is wounded, and Brigadier General Thomas Jackson is killed. Oh, shit. This is why you don't put generals in charge of units. Thomas Jackson, guys, killed early in the war. My goodness. Okay, we'll keep moving. Well, it's our first major general loss there. But we're not giving up. We're going to keep attacking. And actually, I think Archer needs to really face the enemy. They're just not really doing anything from this location. Siegfried, send them back. We are hitting them with everything we've got, but it might not be enough. Alright, and now our supplies are empty, guys. We've used up essentially all the supplies we can. Artillery, shells, bullets, etc. Mini balls, I should say. Not much left. Now, Tuttle is pulling back, which is a good sign, and I might even try to get Siegfried in this position. And it looks like our cavalry, look at that, led by Siegfried, is able to rout Tuttle, and is actually doing pretty significant damage to him. We'll go ahead and fall back pretty soon. No, Siegfried, damn it, it broke again. Alright, we're going to put this guy here on the line. Matter of fact, I think right now I'm just going to go ahead and aim with my men. I'm not even going to get on that front line. Although we should, because it looks like MacArthur's troops are approaching again. So let's see if we can get there. Alright, come on, Jackson. You've lost your general, Thomas Jackson. Good God. Terrible day for the Confederacy with the loss of him. But we've got plenty of other generals, good generals, that can make a tremendous difference. One thing I will say about the Confederate generals, you guys could disagree in the comments down below. I do think that, without a doubt, the Confederate generals were superior to the Union generals by and large. Not to say there weren't good Union generals, but a lot of the Confederates, were really amazing generals. Having studied at West Point, same with Union guys too, but really a lot of guys studied at West Point from the Confederacy, and had some extremely good battle experience, some even fighting in the Spanish-American War. So we got to see if these guys are able to withstand this major attack. All right. Come on, boys. Avenge your general. Keep on firing. Trying to hit these guys with every single bit of ordnance. And just look at the littered bodies here. We've lost a lot of men in this battle. This might be the first battle where we lose more men than the Union. Although I could be wrong. I'm going to try to get Archer in the woods here. Come on, get in the woods. Get in the woods. Quickly get in the woods. Put Jackson over here. Oh, he's not in the woods. And that's what happens when you don't go in the woods. I'm just going to put him right there. Nice. Keep peppering him with shell shot. Somebody mentioned in the other video when I asked what is the most common wound in the Civil War, they mentioned shrapnel. I would assume that's probably correct. And especially shell shot like that, if it explodes into the ground, you've got all these ball bearings flying everywhere, shrapnel, and just take out a bunch of stuff, especially a lot of stuff below the belt. It's a vicious, vicious barrage, and I would not want to be on the other end of it. All right, Jackson, you should stay right there on the railroad. Come on, son. Siegfried. Just keep firing at all these damn cavalry that move forward. So they just keep peppering us with some pistol shots, then they retreat, which is pretty good cavalry tactics. But as long as we can get a nice volley on them, I think they're going to really regret that. Alright, I'm going to see if our skirmishers can fire at Wraith. Give them hell, boys. They're definitely trying to take away the attention from this area, and that's basically having us fire our cannons at a place where we really don't need to be firing our cannons. We need everybody aiming at Wraith, and we need to be doing as much damage to this unit as possible to force him to pull back. Not even moving closer, I'm not taking the bait. Just fire those cannons, boys. Alright. I'd love to take this position right here, but I know better. And if we get any closer, they're going to do a tremendous amount of damage. Also, Hare's got some awesome woods cover, and he's using that to do a lot of damage here to Siegfried. There's really not too much I can do about him. Damn, Wraith's boys really can take a pounding. Major Sam Cable is wounded. I hope we don't lose Archer. If we don't lose Archer, I'll be somewhat happy. But Archer, of course, is in charge of some serious skirmish units. There we go, boys. They're running away. Now Marsh is moving forward. I'm going to try to engage him with these skirmishers. And this is really a desperate defense. We are... It almost reminds me of... and this is not the greatest analogy. It reminds me of the Zulu Wars, where the British had to be in sort of a circular motion to defend against the approaching Zulu warriors. And I feel like that's kind of what's occurring here. Jackson, don't you dare. Just stay there, boy. Alright, so Brigadier General, yeah, we've got a few killed, a few wounded. And it looks like maybe Jackson's replacement, is that what it was wounded. Because it points to that particular unit. Come on, men. Take up his position, Jackson. Alright, they're ready to fight. Let's see how Jack Dalton's doing. Hell, if I was Jack Dalton, I'd get down right now. This place is an absolute nightmare. Come on, boys. Oh, boy, we're losing a lot of men. Brigadier James Archer is wounded. A lot of wounded men in this battle. A lot of wounded generals. So at this point, I think it's absolutely extremely important for us to win here. All right, Grover, come on. Give him some hail. Fire. Nice. Siegfried. If we could just hold this for 37 seconds more, I'm hoping that that's all we need to hold it for. Did that rhyme? I'm the worst. That was not intentional. I'd love to hit the enemy on the flank, so I'm going to see if I can get over here on MacArthur's flank with Siegfried and with Archer. And yes, Archer is wounded. I'm glad he's not dead, but getting a guy like Archer wounded is not good for us. It doesn't bode well. Fire Archer. Fire Siegfried. And they are running. I'm fine with that in this particular situation. We're not going to be doing any charges. Fire. Right in the flank. Boom! And there we go, routing MacArthur, guys. We're, of course, going to try to follow through. I'll move in with Siegfried. Move in with Archer as well. 28 seconds, and it's really more than 28 seconds. More like a minute or a minute and a half, maybe longer. I don't know if we can hold on. Colonel Alfred Kemper is killed. Oh, my goodness. We've lost Kemper, guys. So Kemper and Jackson have passed this battle. It's been a hell of a day for the Confederacy. I'm just going to set the guys up here. I mean, we're going to have to put Siegfried on the line. Actually, let's not. Just put him right here. Nope, we're going to have to put him on the line for sure, especially with all that advancing enemy, all the advancing enemy units here. Bring Jackson back. Archer, where the hell are you going? Stay put. Right now, I think our artillery is the only thing holding the line for us. Remember, guys, this is a harder difficulty than we played in the last campaign, so there is a chance that we will not get as far in this campaign as we did in our Union campaign. Of course, I had to end that one early, prematurely, because I was coming over here to Italy. But of course, you know, no matter what happens, I love this game. I adore it. I know you guys do too, and we will, of course, keep up with either a new campaign, some new battles, etc. But I'm hoping against all hope that we can still hold this area and maybe come out of this battle not too terribly. Of course, losing those generals means we've got to replace them, and that costs money. And that's one thing that we really don't have. We don't have too much money, and we don't have too many reinforcements either. Alright, Jackson, we might have to give him the bayonet, but for now, just keep firing. I don't even think his unit would survive very long because they just lost their general, of course. And actually, they're going for it. Jackson's men are pissed. They're going to try and go, but they're going to fire at Wraith. And look at all those dead rebs. We have so many dead rebels in this area. They're just stacked on top of each other like cordwood. Come on, boys. So few time left, so little time left to hold this area. You just gotta hold it a little while longer. Do it for the Confederacy. I'm not moving these positions at all. 666, that's bad luck. The devil is obviously leading the Federals in this battle. Now remember, guys, if we do hold this area, we've secured a major supply point for our army. There we go, guys. Oh my goodness, we succeeded. And as you can see, I was right. We lost more men in this battle than the enemy did. Units, looks like Kemper did get the most kills, but look at that, guys. Wounded, and we lost Thomas Jackson and Alfred Kemper. A salute, huge salute to those men. James Archer is going to be okay. Brad Grover, Sam Cable, and William Colquitt are all going to be all right. But the fact that we lost those two generals is serious, especially Jackson. It's just unbelievable. So take a look here. And it looks like we managed to rescue some Mississippi rifles. We also captured some. That's awesome. But how is it going to actually look when we try and upgrade these men? All right, guys. Wow. We're going to need a lot of replacements here. So I'm going to go for, unfortunately, somewhat cheap replacements. Not totally cheap, but we're going to get Bristow. And, of course, this is Kemper's brigade. We'll go ahead and upgrade. We could give him veteran units, but that's going to be pretty expensive. I'll do it for this one unit, but otherwise I'm going to be a lot more careful. Let's put Oscar Grover. Quite expensive, actually. Also got some Mississippi boys. And here I'm just going to put Haskell in charge of Cable's unit. It's just a artillery unit, essentially. Quite expensive. Alright, Grover. Put Charles Bennett in charge here. And we can actually give Bennett a skill. So I'm going to give him some discipline, which our men are in desperate need of. And I don't want to give too much to this guy. Archer. I'm not taking the risk of losing any more generals, so we're going to put Averill. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. Averill in charge. And we could give him veteran units. 14,974. I think I'm going to go with rookie units for now, guys. We need to save our money. We need someone else in charge of the 2nd Division, and for this, I don't mind putting in Eric Egan, one of our brigadier generals. Let's get another infantry brigade over here. Nice. And we don't want farmer rifles. I think we got some Mississippis. So let's grab that. Beautiful. And I'll go to my career here, guys. We got a lot of career points to spend. I know I have not been spending them. I'm going to go for this so that we get some money next turn and some recruits. So we need to put some in politics. We also want to put some in army organization, although I already have 2 points there. As for logistics, let's see. Increases the starting ammo. Could do that. Wow, so we can get casualties healed after a battle. I guess our wounded. So I'm definitely going to put something into medicine and maybe something into economy. This will give us a discount on some of the things we purchase. So let's go ahead. We'll apply. Beautiful. And look at that, guys. A lot of men wounded. They'll be back later, though. I'm also going to increase the supply here. Okay. We've got 3 infantry brigades. Could do with a 4th. Let's give him a Mississippi. Oh, it's too expensive. Alright, what about Palmetto 1842? A reboard farmer. That's the best we're going to do right now. What about a Springfield? Okay, nice. So we don't even have to pay for the weapons. That's much better. Wonderful. Good work, boys. Create. If we get one more unit over here of skirmishers, I'll be very, very happy. The Hunter's a decent rifle, although the Sharps model is always better. But we could take the Hunter for now. So let's cancel there. We will create a new unit under Herman Crocker. And if I get one more brigade out, guys, I really hope I can. I'm probably going to go for a cavalry brigade. Nope, too expensive. Grab some more infantry. Ted Cutshaw. Now, we're not going to be able to spend a lot to build this brigade. 1,000 men, that's pretty pathetic. No, too expensive. Wouldn't mind getting two skirmisher units. If we can get up to 400 something, that'd be really great. We're really pushing it here. So actually, no, I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to go ahead and increase our supply. I think that's probably a better idea, better use of our time. And eventually we'll get some more forces for Henry Root. But right now, there's really not too much we can do. Plus 20 ammo or trainer. Yeah, plus 10 experience. I think it's much better. Alright, guys. This is quite interesting, of course. Could get Jubal Early. We could get Richard Ewell. We could get Jeb Stewart. A lot of great generals here. So I will go ahead and unlock a few of them. But I'm not going to be using them right away. And now we're going to take a look, guys, at the battle list. I'll see if we can get one more infantry brigade out there. I don't think we can. What about an artillery brigade? Or even a cavalry brigade? No, I don't think so. It's just not enough skirmishers for me to wet my whistle, essentially. So let's take a look over here. We'll save our cash. And next, guys, we're going to go ahead and do Ambush Convoy. See if we can beat the Union here. Of course, I think here we're the ones being ambushed. One of their most important heavy convoys, loaded with heavy ammunition and weapons, is on the way to support the Yankee army. Oh no, we get to ambush the enemy convoy, and I'm hoping that if we capture some of these supplies, guys, capture maybe some of these enemy units, we can fix some of the issues we've been having. Anyway, guys, wish us luck. That's going to be our next battle. Thanks for watching. Take care, and have an awesome, awesome day. And glory to the South.